Good morning, beloved. Good afternoon. Good evening. Whenever it is that you're watching the broadcast. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? For those of you who will be live, yes, yes, yes. Let's make it happen. For those of you who will hashtag it and replay it, I love it. I love it. I love it. For those of you who will be on and I don't know you on and might not never know you on, I can appreciate that. And for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road, let's make it do what it do. And I'm grateful, 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 grateful for you being used by Papa. So we're talking about this idea of giving ourselves the best possible outcome. The best possible. What is the best possible outcome from whatever it is that you're seeking, from whatever it is that you desire? What is the best possible outcome? And what I say today is by any means necessary. Give yourself the best possible outcome by any means necessary. Whatever it takes. Best possible outcome. By any life-giving means necessary. Why do I say life-giving? Because I don't believe that the end justifies the mean. Just because we accomplish something, it doesn't mean that we can walk over people, bowl over people, mistreat people on the way. As far as I'm concerned, it taints the end, and we see that in slavery, right? We see that in slavery. Lots of things were accomplished in America, in these United States of America, but on the backs of African people who didn't ask to be brought here. And so that doesn't, just because we ended up with some wonderful structures and systems, some of them, doesn't mean that it justified it. No. And the same thing like with research for pharmaceuticals and things like that, for treatments, you know, um, researchers and believe some believe that, if you harm to a few justifies saving lots and lots and lots of people. And no, that's a hard pill to swallow. What if it's harm to your baby? Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey bun. No, 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 no. Let's figure out another way. And so that's why I say by any life-giving means necessary. By any life-giving means necessary. So let's go for the best outcome. Let's get our best outcome. Let's put your best foot forward. Let's keep going. Let's get up. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's, make it work. Let's make it do what it do. By any life-giving means necessary. Let's make that happen, beloved. So what's your outcome? First of all, you got to be clear on your outcome. You got to be clear on the outcome. And then you got to make sure that you work out some strategies. What's the strategy? And then you got to ensure that the outcome, the strategies, then you got to be in action. So accountability in action, even if your accountability is yourself, because you got to make it. Oftentimes my accountability is myself, because one of the things that I know about me is that I don't like certain feelings. My accountability are my feelings. I don't like certain feelings. I just don't like them. And if I'm doing something and it has me engaged in those feelings, I'm going to do something different because I don't like them. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like what it does to me. And so I don't like feelings of disappointment towards myself. Now, I'm okay with feelings of disappointment with other people. That's life. I don't control what other people do or don't do. So I know that I'm going to experience that. I don't have a lot of tolerance for that for me to me. Okay. Do what you said you was gonna do, unless you done changed your mind. Keep up your end of the bargain. Get up, make it happen. Support the way you said you were going to do. Go where you said you were going to go. Complete what you said you're going to complete. And when I don't, I'm disappointed. I don't like it. I don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. So I don't do it often. I don't do it often. And when I do it, I'm going to give myself a stern talking to. A stern talking to. And then I'm like, okay, Kathy, what we doing? what we got to do? This ain't it. You already know. This ain't it. You don't know. Come on, girl. And then I'm gonna get on back up, do what I gotta do to make it happen. Just because the things that Papa has put in my soul to come forth, they must. They absolutely must. It is not an option for them not to. They must come forth. They must come forward. They must experience fruition. They must be manifested uh, because it is what makes my soul sing. Do what makes my soul sing. And the thing of it is what makes our soul sing to some people is also an answer, it's a solution. It is what they need. It's what some people need as well. What makes our soul sing is what some people need. And so, do your part so that they can get what they need. All right. All right, then. So, the best outcome, give yourself the best outcome by any life giving means necessary. What do you need to do? What do you need to change? Where do you need to go? What do you need to say? How do you need to show up? What adjustment needs to be made? You see, you get to decide what that looks like because it's yours to change. Nobody can make you change, not for real. Not for real. See if I can remember this thing I heard that was funny about a little boy who was in church and uh uh and I think he was told to sit down or something. I don't remember. But basically what he ended up saying is, I may be sitting down, but I'm standing up on the inside. So even if we are coerced or forced into something that we don't want, yeah, we still are not in agreement, right? We still are not in agreement. And so as you think about this notion of your best, what's your best, beloved? What is your best? What is the thing that you can bring in what way? And like once you've done all you can do, let it be okay. Once you've done all you can do, let it be okay. Unless you have a responsibility or a calling to better your best. Hey, Ray Price, yes, it is hump day. Yes, yes, yes. Unless it is your calling and or responsibility, or you feel an urging or a longing to better your best. You look cute. I do, don't I? I know. Thank you. I said the same thing to myself. Hey, girl, you look cute when I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth. Thank you, though, honey. So when you think about this idea of bettering your best, like by any means necessary, I mean, giving it your best. And sometimes we do what we can, and that's that. And then sometimes there is a calling to an unction to better our best, to improve that which we had done, to improve upon, right? Our actions, our activities, and things of that nature. And so I invite us to know where we are in our journey. Where are we? What's required? What shall we do? How shall we show up? And is this a best, and leave it and keep going and find satisfaction and contentment in that you did what you're supposed to do? Or is this a better, our best? Do it again, go over it again, try it again, make it do what it do, make it happen. Is it that? So we get to decide what it is for us. We get to decide. That's the beauty of having been created interdependently autonomous. We are interdependent. I don't autonomously interdependent. I like it that way. We are interdependent. I don't really believe in the independence things. That's not real, because every last one of us needs each other. So we need a healthy interdependence, but we're also autonomous. Within our interdependence, there is autonomy, because we get to choose what works for us within the collective. Do you know? We are not like the Borg collective on Star Trek, where you have no mind of your own and everybody responds to what the Borg says, right? No, we function independent of each other, interdependently. I like playing with those words this morning. Interdependently independent, autonomously. I love it. I love it. I love it. I do. I really do. So, what is it that you are to add to Papa's universe? What do you add? What is it that you are to add to Papa's universe? What is that for you? Whatever that is, beloved, whatever that is, whatever you are to add to Papa's universe, my question is, are you doing it? Number one, because you already know what your soul is screaming for you to do. Like, you already have a pull, you already have a drive, you already have an inkling, a prompting. That's just stop and pay attention. Maybe you're not paying attention. Maybe you're moving too fast. Maybe you got too much going on. So you already got an inkling. You already got a drive. You already got a pull, right? So lean into that. Pay attention to that. Listen to that. Listen to that. And then act on that. I hear a noise. I don't know what it is. And then act on that. Lean into it, listen to it, give yourself to it, and then act on that. Act on that, right? Act on that. Give it to yourself. The thing that makes your soul sing, that which is life-giving, that which will serve others who you have the privilege of connecting with. And do everything that you can do, and then better that. Then give your next and give more, and lean into it. Make it happen, right? So, whatever it takes to better your best, the best outcome, by any means necessary. That's what I'm inviting you to. Whatever's your best outcome. We need your best. We need your best. Now, let me talk about best for a minute. Sometimes my best is a 10. Sometimes it's a 2. It just depends. Last week, when I wasn't, when I had some things going on physically, sometimes the best I could do is to give a 4 and get my butt back in the bed, in between clients, in between jobs, in between whatever. Sometimes my best was more bed than not. This week has been a lot better, but I am still napping because I'm still kind of 9/10. I still got about a 10th to go to get all my energy back. but I'm doing what I can. I'm giving my best, but it's not the 10 that I normally function at. I probably normally function at a 50, actually, 50 out of 10. But physically, I had something going on a couple of weeks ago, and so it still got some leftovers. And the leftovers, take a little bit of my energy. So I function where I can function, and I use wisdom and go lay myself down so I can rest and recover. So my bedtimes have been really early this week. 7:00 on Monday. I was in bed by 8:30 yesterday, 8:39. But that's kind of normal bedtime. But anyway, beloved, I just wanted to remind us that our best outcome is up to us. Our best outcome is 100% up to us. And it's by any means necessary that we do what it is that we do, that we make it do what it do. We get to decide that we're going to make it do what it do. All right, beloved, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. And at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. I love you. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.